Okay, hello. What's up, and welcome to my Monday Night Raw review. A lot of stuff is going on this show, as Fastlane is in like what, another week or two, I should say. So, what does Monday Night Raw really have going on tonight? That to where this show does not suck because it still sucks at the same time. But before I do begin this review, want to say everybody should go check out my AEW Revolution review, as I talked for almost over an hour about that show last night because I was very up and down on it, especially that bullshit finish with that exploding sparkler match and whatnot. So go hear my thoughts on that if you want to go hear more about that show last night. But moving on with Monday Night Raw tonight, as basically we're going to kick it off with the WWE title on the line. Yes, they did show a recap of last week with Bobby Lashley becoming the new WWE champion. As you know, him and the Hurt Business came in, they're clean as hell, by the way. Some would say the drip is real. But the Hurt Business arrived, and they asked Lashley, how's it feel? He went through over 16 years to get this championship, politics and a lot of backstage problems and everything. But now he's finally at his time now, and he had to make an example out of the Miz, just like what he's going to do tonight. And he's going to head to WrestleMania as the WWE champion, and that the Almighty era has begun. Miz and Morrison came out as the rematch was about to begin. Miz basically said, he's empty-handed because Bobby Lashley won the WWE title. Miz started accusing Shane McMahon of pulling a fast one on him. He says, I've done everything for this company, and I've done all, for media and all this stuff, and I don't take vacations. And basically, I had stomach cramps, okay? I couldn't defend that title. They could have waited till next week. And oh my god, I hate when it does that. The camera automatically falls for some odd like reason. But yeah, as I was saying, um Miz started to complain more and more, and he should never had to do that last week. And in my contract, it does not stay after defend the title twice in one night. And he was physically threatened, and saying it's unfair, and that Lashley beat him up after, and there should be repercussions. And WWE did one right thing. No, tonight I get my rematch. He's going to show everyone that I am awesome, and that everybody's going to watch on whatever device you got and have hashtag and new WWE champion and whatnot. But Bobby Lashley MVP came out with this cool looking entrance, by the way. Let me say that. Just lightning effects and like a video package before, having Almighty on it. Cool as shit. I love it, okay? But yes, the rematch did begin for the WWE title, which it went on a little bit too long, in my opinion, given it was real short last week. I know they want to try to make Miz look like some type of a credible threat when he really isn't. But I'm surprised Bobby Lashley didn't get this done in under like 5 minutes, to be honest. But Bobby Lashley still won with the Hurt Lock, and still, hold on to the WWE title as everyone would predict and whatnot. So no problem really there. But moving on after that, after he still retained, they then went to Drew McIntyre, as he basically gave his thoughts on Bobby Lashley, win the WWE title. Yeah, it's taken him, 16 years and everything to get where he is right now and whatnot. And that, talking about, yeah, you beat me after I had to go through an entire elimination chamber and throughout 5 guys just so you can get to Miz, just to get the Miz. And the next thing you know, Sheamus comes out of nowhere, starts attacking Drew McIntyre, saying this is not over. Our feud is never over. I'm not going to stand here and be just Drew McIntyre's friend and whatnot. I'm going to take you out tonight. So great promo by Drew McIntyre, basically showing his anger and fire of how he was screwed out of the WWE Championship. And, Sheamus still being a thorn in his side right now. So we got another match with them this week. We had another Rhea Ripley video package. Braun Strowman was coming to the ring until R-Truth was looking for Bad Bunny, and basically started making a whole bunch of 90s jokes from Space Jam and everything, like he did last week with Bugs Bunny joining the Monstars. And what else? Saying that he's looking for an apology or something, which Strowman said, I'm not looking for an apology from you, I want from Shane. But then Truth tried to act like he was all Men in Black and whatnot right after. Yeah, and I beat him though. So yeah, for some reason, Truth, like, he went all Men in Black, And then we got Braun Strowman coming out there, one Shane McMahon out there after what happened last week. He said, Shane's laughing at him and everything, and he wants an apology or something because he could snap Shane's neck like a twig, but he wanted Shane for an apology. So Shane McMahon came out. He said, I apologize. I left. They tried to ask him if he had anything else to say, but he didn't want to talk, and he left. So he apologized. Shane McMahon, folks. This ain't the last time you're going to see him tonight. So, yeah. Shane-O. But after Shane McMahon, no. Drew McIntyre went against Sheamus in a no DQ match, which probably was one of the best matches of the night. I thought they had a great match last weekend. This was even better. This one was no disqualification. I enjoyed this. I will say this. I like Drew and Sheamus matches. I like them a lot. Because it's two big dudes beating the living dog shit out of each other, and it looks great, okay? So, I enjoy their matches a lot, and this was fun to watch, okay? I did like when he was going to do the Claymore kick, and Sheamus threw a chair at him, and it was like a bro kick. Just everything from it. Even set up for another Claymore, which he did get a Claymore. What was it like? Because Sheamus got with a bro kick after that, and Drew kicked him out of the ring with the Claymore outside of it. But the big thing is that they both picked up giant steel steps, and then they both hit each other with like battering rams. And I guess Drew won the match since, the ref stopped it to check Sheamus. I actually thought both guys were hurt, so obviously this feud is going to continue. I think it may go into WrestleMania, most likely Fastlane to end it for all. But that's 2 weeks in a row now. They both had a great match. I know some people don't like the finish and everything, but obviously they want to continue this feud more and more. So we'll see what goes on from that. But overall, it was still a very enjoyable match. I will give it that. It was very enjoyable. Probably like the best thing of the night. And they had like nearly 20 minutes out there too. It's just they had the doctors check them and everything. So I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this a lot. Next though, what did we have next on this show? Randy Orton, which I'm sick of this whole feud with him and Bliss and everything, which they were going to interview him in the back, but they interviewed AJ Styles. Their newest interviewer, Kevin Patrick, who I read about today, don't know much on him, but I didn't know he was going to start today. And basically, they asked AJ about Orton, which they say, what kind of voodoo magic's going on with him. Orton pretty much says, you shouldn't be making fun of someone with a grown man with some problems right now. But AJ says, that's funny. It means that you're weak, letting somebody mess with your mind. And you want bigger problems, it's right here. But how about a match tonight between Orton and AJ? That was going to go on. Next, we got Scorpion and Sub-Zero out here. I'll give the New Day credit, which I already know they're Mortal Kombat fans, but I thought it was kind of cool that they did come out dressed as Mortal Kombat characters. It was, Woods versus Shelton Benjamin, which ended up with Woods getting like the roll-up went on him, but then right after, they went to the back and Matt Riddle was there with his scooter, basically talking about ticket. He left backstage, so Ali would bring it to the ring, and the New Day basically started talking to Riddle about Call of Duty, and then Kofi, he's spin some bars then about Slapjack with a flapjack, snap his head back like a snapback, and leave him on the ground like some popcorn without the Cracker Jacks. Okay. So I don't think it was those type of bars, but those are my own bars that are somewhat similar to that. So, yeah, we got Matt Riddle versus Slapjack. Slapjack, folks. Not much I can say is that Riddle won, and now next week is Riddle versus Mustafa Ali next week for the title, which, when Mustafa Ali would have had to win the match of Slapjack to get a title shot. So, kind of odd how they're doing these title shots or giving these title shots. Strange stuff right there. Adam Pearce asked Shane McMahon what he was going to do tonight about Strowman, which I guess he was going to go back out there. So Shane came out there. Braun Strowman came out there. Shane had the mic. He left, checking the mic. And, that's what I do. I have fun. And I felt like this segment went on forever with Shane's heavy breathing. I've got a lot going on. One thing I do is get stuff done, and it's going to benefit. And tonight I'm going to do my word again, and I'm going to get stuff done. And Strowman says, what are you talking about here? Why are we even out here? Yes, a good question. Why are you two out here again? And Shane, so I know you're upset with me. And Strowman says, I'm not playing games. But Shane, I'm not going to make you stupid. The dinosaurs are stupid. You and your brawn, whatever thing. And I'm not going to call you stupid, but you are stupid. And next thing you know, Strowman chased him. Shane ran to his car. He drove off. Strowman looked at the car, it sped off, and as Strowman walked away, Shane came back into the picture and said, "So stupid. Where? I know it's gonna be a match at WrestleMania, but who do you cheer for into this feud?" I almost want Shane just to go over at WrestleMania. I don't even know why. I just want to. I don't want to see this match, but this made no sense. All I got from this was, as everybody said, it went nowhere. All you saw was Shane's heavy breathing and called Strowman stupid. And he ran to a car to outsmart him. So expect more weeks of this. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax with Reginald now, which I forgot on SmackDown. They're carrying Reginald with them now. Basically went against Naomi and Lana for the tag belts. Some people complained that this match wasn't early or that we haven't seen any women's matches, given that it is International Women's Day. But yeah, this tag match still happened, and I don't really care about it, this match in general. I forgot they even had tag title shots anyways, Lana and Naomi. Then again, I don't even want to see Naomi team with Lana. I still think she would fit very well in the Hurt Business, and it would make the team perfect. But I look at this as, I don't know. Reginald, he helped, so they still retain the tag belts. It's not much I can say from this. It really isn't. So, boom, there you go. They just took the guy from Carmella. Next, what was it? Orton saying that, he has had friends in the locker room or something, but AJ's going to get an RKO. Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke were in the back talking about, what were they talking about? They were in the back. Yeah, they're in the back, though, basically saying that, they're trying to get a title shot, even though they've lost so many tag title shots or just lost a whole bunch of tag matches. They want singles title shots. And, unlike Charlotte, they feel like they're declared. I'm like, where do Mandy Rose or Dana Brooke come near close to Asuka for a title shot? Literally. Where do they come close to a title shot? Dana Brooke said it's about hard work. And Charlotte says you have 5 weeks to prove, that you can do it. And I hope your bite is strong as your bark. Obviously, Charlotte's going to beat both of these women just because. So it's Charlotte. But I don't get why Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose even go over for, the women's title. It's like, how many tag matches do we see them lose every week? They feel like they're warranted for a title shot now? I don't get that. That makes no sense. In the main event, though, we got AJ Styles versus Randy Orton, which is a very good match. Seen it on WrestleMania before. Seen it many times on TV before. They always put on a good match. I enjoyed it. But, of course, the inevitable was going to happen. You got, of course, Alexa Bliss on the screen with the Jack in the Box and the pentagram. And then the pyro for some reason, which was Kane's pyro, except it was only 3 corners that shot up in that 4. I'm sure there's going to be an AEW, explosion joke in this, but come on. This wasn't even as bad as last night, but I'm not going to get into the whole AEW exploding barbed wire bullshit and whatnot, especially that ending. You can go check out my review for that, but only 3 pyro went up. Once again, we have Randy Orton spitting up coffee or tea or whatever black goop he's, I don't know where all this black goop is coming from nowadays, and AJ Styles hit a forearm and he won the match, and Bliss started laughing again to close the show. Okay, obviously it's this. They're just in a holding pattern with Randy Orton until they get the Fiend out there. It's like, dude, just bring him back on TV already. We already know it's going to be a match at WrestleMania. Like, come on. Unless they do something in Fastlane, I don't know. But we know it's going to be a match at Mania. We already know that, okay? I don't want to see another one of these damn Funhouse matches, but I know it's coming. And as for AJ Styles, I don't know what he's got going on. Anything, to be honest, other than just standing around with his bodyguard. Does he have any type of plan going into WrestleMania? Because I don't know. I honestly don't know. So, yeah, AJ got the win. It's whatever. I continue to get real sick of this Fiend and Orton feud. I just want it to end already because it's like it's the same stuff every week, or whatever type of over the top thing they can come up with. I don't know. Okay, it amazes me people argue with me over about the Fiend or just the Firefly Funhouse match and act like it was the shit or this gimmick is right now. Okay. So I don't know where it's going. I honestly don't. As for the rest of the show, honestly, it had its little parts here and there, but it's Raw, okay? But hey, we got a go home show next week. The best match on this show was Sheamus and Drew McIntyre, okay? I will say that. Lashley retained. I'm all good with that. I actually like AJ and Orton until, the finish, but I think I already knew that was coming. Everything else on this show, the Shane Braun Strowman thing, I don't even know where that's going. That made no sense to me other than Shane's heavy breathing and calling Strowman stupid. I didn't know where they were going with that. Random women's tag title match, which felt random to me, but I guess they had a title shot from last week. I don't know. I like New Day with the whole Mortal Kombat stuff. Retribution continues to lose. Who cares? Yeah, that's kind of it on this show. Kind of flew by when you think about it. But yeah, that's Monday Night Raw, folks. Other than that, like I said before, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. We will be back tomorrow night for my Impact Wrestling review. Check that out at Hooded Night 890. Almost forgot to mention that too. And yeah, check out my Revolution review that is posted up online right now. Subscribe. I've already said that already. I'm repeating myself. I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace out. Boom.